Oh, it's getting late. It's getting late. I hope everybody isn't in bed right now. Welcome, 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 welcome. Everybody come on in so we can discuss Black Ink Crew Chicago. I had posted on my Facebook page yesterday when I was watching the new episode last night. I was like, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to do a review on this episode because this cast is a riot. Last night, Charmaine, she had me so tickled pink. I don't know what. That girl is a mess. I don't know how Neek deals with her, but he loves the mess out of her nevertheless. Um, Come on in, everybody. Make sure on your way in you like the video. Make sure you share the video. And if you are not already a subscriber, make sure you do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And let's dive right into this Black Ink Crew, because I do have another show that I need to watch tonight. I need to watch them Braxtons. I didn't do a review of the Braxtons last week because, as I told y'all over the weekend, I was involved a lot in my high school, the planning of my high school reunion, the planning of my high school reunion, and I was baking or making about 100 cupcakes for that. And I was doing reviews, and I was working my normal job, and I was attending my son's varsity football games. So I just couldn't get that review in, but it's coming on tonight. So tomorrow evening, look for the Braxtons review, and I'm going to put 2 episodes together. But anyway, excuse me. The beginning show yesterday, Black Ink. Now, you know, the episode before, Cobra had got really, really pissed off because she had missed her appointment with one of her clients. Now, Lily had told Reese, you know, Cobra's not answering her phone, been calling her, she's not answering her phone, so I can't do the client, and the client is upset, she wants to get this tat, and since they couldn't reach Cobra, Lily was like, you know what, can you just do the tat? Do you feel comfortable doing the tat? You know, the client said if you feel comfortable, she'll let you do it. Lily couldn't do it because she had burnt like 4 of her fingers. I still don't know how she managed to do that, but I think she said it was a grease fire or hot grease or something on the stove. So she had burned 4 of her fingers. So Cobra came by the shop. She was high off of medicine because it was an emergency. She had to get some teeth pulled, her wisdom tooth, and she was all drugged up, but she came by the shop anyway. I don't even know why she came by the shop, because you ain't about to tattoo nobody while you all drugged up. Ain't no telling what the heck they had her on. But I guess she mainly came by probably to see if her client was there and, you know, give her the reason why she wasn't showing up or reschedule or whatnot. Anyway, she got mad. They did the tat. Reese killed it. You know, she did a great job. The client was happy. I think that's all that matters in the end. As far as Reese, I would think maybe it'd be fair, you know, since Cobra, you know, she had an emergency, give her a portion of the money, you know, that you made from the client. I mean, just to be fair, you know, she don't have to, but that's what I would do. Anyway, so Cobra, at the beginning of the show, they're having a discussion about, you know, the incident and everything. And Don is like, you know what, you guys, Cobra's really sensitive. You know how she is, especially with her clients. And, you know, like I had said in my last review, I personally probably, depending on how upset the customer was, would have just said, you know what, we don't know what happened. It could be an emergency. You never know. She could be in a car wreck. Her mom could be, anything could happen. And can we just reschedule and give you a discount? I did say that in my last live. Give a discount. We'll knock off half of the tattoo. Something, you know, to keep the customer happy. That's what I would have done if they know Cobra is so sensitive, you know, about her work and her art and her clients. But they went ahead and did it anyway. So, you know, Then she goes on to tell them, and on top of that, she was already mad about that. So she brought up the fact that Reese had lied and had put out some artwork, some tattoo work on social media saying it was hers. The real guy who did the work, he saw it, or somebody hit him up. He saw it. Basically, they dragged her. She lost everything she had. She said she had to start all over. Of course, she was embarrassed, but she stepped up to it. She admitted her guilt, and she just went on from there. Kept trying to tattoo, kept trying to better herself and get her work out there, and basically show what she really knows how to do. Because I think she's a bad tattoo artist, but she made a mistake. She paid the price, and she just wants to move on. But Charmaine, she was feeling some type of way. You're working here at Black Ink. We have some great tattoo artists. We are on TV. I mean, we have a reality show. And for you to be known as a tattoo artist who works here and you stealing people work and plagiarism or whatever you want to call it, that can hurt our brand. And so she understands, and she's like, I apologize. I accepted what I did. I'm not going to lie about it or, give all these different excuses why I did it. And if you guys want to let me go, I understand. Now, I have to give out a shout out to Van because I didn't expect this. But Van, he was like, you know what? Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does it. When he said everybody does it, I was like all tuned into the TV like, don't tell me Van did it too. But he did. And he was like, when I first got started and I first started tattooing, he put out some work out there that wasn't his. He said he wanted to, start building up his clients and everything. And he put out some work that was not his. And I'm like, what, Van, for real? And I'm sure all the other people in the shop was like, dang, I don't know if he should have kept that to himself or or not. But he got my respect because not only did he put it out there, now I don't think he got caught for it or that he got dragged for it or anything or hurt his career, because Vance, he's a good tattoo artist as well. So you know how it is. Sometimes you commit a crime, you just get through the cracks, and you don't get caught. Unfortunately, Reese did, but everybody forgave her. There's like, you know what, homegirl, you a bad tattoo artist. You belong here. We just gonna swipe this under the rug, and we gonna keep it moving, and that's how we gonna do it. And Don is like, I agree with Don. He was like, what would the world be without second chances? And I definitely agree with Don because how many chances have he got? Since this series been on, he done had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that all? I think Ashley probably gave him 4, maybe 5 chances as far as their relationship, as far as his infidelity, as far as him having kids on her, and other females saying they pregnant by him, even though the last chick, I guess they proved that she was not pregnant by him, but still, if anybody should know about second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth chances, it should be Dawn. So they, basically told her, don't worry about it, sis. Don't worry about it. You're all right. You're all right with us. Everybody make mistakes. We forgive you for not telling us and not letting us know. Then Cobra comes in and her and Reese, they get together and they want to talk because Reese want to, hash everything out. And she apologized. She lets her know that she didn't realize how hurt she was. Cobra accepted her forgiveness. Cobra claims that she probably went off a little bit more than she should have because she was high as a kite on all them drugs from getting her teeth pulled. I don't even know if she drove there, if she got a ride, if the production crew brought her there. I don't know. But she shouldn't have came. She should have just went home, laid her butt down, and let them drugs, or text them back and say, I'm sorry I can't make it, something. But anywho, they squashed that. She apologized. They back cool again. Cobra says, but since you claim you learned your lesson, you done crafted your art, you a bad tattoo artist, put your money where your mouth is. And I'm like, Cobra, are you sure about this? Cobra's like, give me a tat. Put your money where your mouth is. Give me a tat. And Reese, she's up for it. She's like, all right, if this is what's going to get you to get over what happened between us, all right, I'll tat it up. So the tat that she wanted was a lighthouse, because she felt like, she's one of those type of people who is always there for others. People come to her for guidance or support or, talk about their problems. So, this cool little tattoo. And, Reese did a good job. At first I thought the way Cobra was acting, I mean, first she was like looking at it and she kept looking at it and she kept looking at it. And I'm like, oh, dang. She gonna have to get this mug tatted over. She gonna have to pay for a cover. Well, okay. She'll probably make Reese pay for the cover up. But anyway, she liked it. It was a nice tattoo. I liked it. So, this, that made Reese and them cool again and everything. So, moving along. Now, Adriana. Adriana is Junior's girlfriend. Lily is his ex-girlfriend. Adriana is the new girlfriend. Now, they've been going back and forth ever since they went to Jamaica for Four's concert, which he didn't get to even participate in because Lily and Junior was over there showing they butts, they natural butts. Adriana, she has an issue with the fact that Reese keeps going around saying that Junior hit her. He stole on her, punched her all in her face, punched her all in her back. And even on my review of that situation, if you go back a couple of videos, you'll see that I was like, no, I didn't see Junior hit her. Now, I saw Junior hit Ryan, and he had to put a whole steak on his face. But I didn't see him hit her. And like I said, the cameras, everything was happening so fast. And some people was like, he hit her because, she's a female. Why would she lie and say this dude hit her, knowing that could ruin his reputation? He can't work at Ryan's shop. He can't be his manager because, I mean, that's Ryan's brand. Nine Meg is Ryan's brand. He can't have nobody up in there that's abusive to women. Or, I mean, it wasn't like a domestic violence situation, but still, she's claiming that he hit her. And I'm like, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So a lot of the other people was like, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. But if she said it, we got to have her back. She works in her shop. We just got to believe her and have her back. But Adriana, she has been claiming that she was the one who hit Reese. So she goes to Ryan and she's like, you know what, Ryan, come outside, bro. I need to holler at you for a minute. He goes outside and she basically tells him, I'm really, really, really upset because my man, his reputation is on the line. His career is on the line. This happened in Jamaica, but if this had happened over here in the States, it could have been charges pressed. She could have possibly pressed charges. Being they was over in another country and they let it stay over there and then they came back here. I mean, there's really nothing they can probably do about it because it was in another country. I don't know nothing about them laws like that because I just don't. So don't quote me on anything. But that's just how I feel. Then, Ryan, he's like, well, excuse me, he's already dealing with a lot. He's dealing with this. He's dealing with Junior. He can't be his manager anymore. His shop, the people who's doing the work on his shop, the contractors and stuff, they're telling him, you need more money. You need more money because, I mean, his shop is basically a shell. He needs everything. He needs everything. Carpet, tile. I mean, he needs... When you look around, all you see is like wood. Like he needs everything. And so he's already dealing with a lot like that. And so Ryan is like, there's been a lot of accusations made, about Junior, and he really, really wants to get to the bottom of things. So when Adriana calls him and says, come outside, he goes out there and they discussing it and everything. And she's like, you know what? I'm the one who hit her. Now, I also didn't think that she was the one who hit her either. I personally, and I said this in my live video about a week or so ago, I said I think the one of the production people or one of the security guards had accidentally, when they were like breaking it up, trying to get everybody apart from each other. I think, maybe one of them accidentally hit her because I just didn't see it. I didn't see Junior hit her. So she's claiming that. And she's like, the only way to get to the bottom of this is I need to talk to, Loyal Inc. And Ryan is like, man, if you go to Royal Inc., you are going to have to just put your foot down and tell them that you firmly believe that Junior did not hit her and that you believe you did. So they make plans, to set it up where she goes to Loyal Inc. In other news, Miss Charmaine, I love her, but she is cray cray. Now, last season, she had proposed to her man because she had been waiting on Neek to propose to her. He had, and even like right now, as of the time that they filmed this, they only been together 2 years. 2 years is not a long time to be like, he ain't asked me to marry him. I'm going to leave him. I'm going to find me somebody else who wants to marry me. It's only been 2 years. So I don't know what her rush is, and they both still young. So I don't know what she's rushing for, but she still wants to get married. She proposed. He said no. Then she's like, come up with this idea when he had came back to the States from, working overseas, and I think it was Africa. She tells him, forget the marriage. We ain't got to get married. I just want a baby. He don't understand because he is from a strict Christian background, upbringing. His mother, his father, they're really strict. They don't do that backward mess. They don't do the, get married. I mean, have a baby, then get married. Now, mind you, they are living together, which a lot of people of Christian faith are a lot of different faiths. They don't believe that you should be living together, shacking up, as they call it, shacking up. That's the old terms that they used to use when I was growing up. But so they don't believe in that. But times have evolved, and a lot of people are living together, primarily though, because of finances. So a lot of people are doing it for finances because it's a lot easier to get by these days when you're living with someone. So she tells him that she wants to have a baby. And so what does he do when they go out to eat? He brings their dog. This big dog. I don't know what kind of dog it was. I know it was a big dog. And he brings a bottle. Talking about, if you can prove to me that you can take care of a child, then we'll consider having a baby. He brought her, okay, now okay. I never did it in school, but I done seen other kids do it, other classmates. After I was grown and everything, I seen like my little nieces, do it. They come home with this baby, and it's a fake baby. It has a bottle. It cries when it's hungry, when it needs its pamper, when it needs to be fed, when it just wants to be held, all that stuff. He couldn't get her one of those. Talking about use the dog. If you can't put this bottle in this dog's mouth, then we are definitely not having a baby. Like, come on, the dog is trying to get out of her hands. Like, first of all, why are you holding me? He's like, hold the dog head. No, put the head, the head like this. The head, fool, this is a... Okay. I was so done after that. I'm like, Charmaine was mad. Like, are you serious? You really brought a dog to me and told me that I have to prove to you I can take care of Chip by treating this dog like a baby. Neek. Bad mood, Neek. Bad mood. All you did was piss her off even further. So, Neek is trying to explain to her, my parents, they have a strict upbringing. I just can't do that. I can't give you a baby and we're not even married. I'm not ready for that. He's not ready for marriage. He's not ready for a baby. The only thing he wants to do right now is live together and, do what they do, while they living together. And pay bills at the same time and take care of each other. Now, so he's telling, my mom is from the Caribbean and they've been together 2 years and I cannot believe that neither of them has met each other's parents. And mind you, he said his parents are from Caribbean. I don't know if his mom still lived there and he flew her in, or if she's now lives in the States or not. I don't know. I didn't get that part. If y'all know, let me know. Put it in the chat. But I didn't catch that part. But he's like, you know what? Before we even think about marriage or baby, can we at least meet each other's parents? And she's like, sure. We can go ahead and do that. We can set that up so we can meet each other's parents. And then, see where things go from there. Now, Bella, the drunk, she has had a couple of incidences since the beginning of the season where she just did not make some wise decision when Ryan first had her come in for an interview or, orientation or whatnot when he was trying to hire her. She came sloppy, drunk, white girl wasted. So wasted. So wasted. And he gave her another chance because she came back the next day apologizing, claiming she was on a date. She drunk too much and came right to the interview. I don't know. Then when they was on the trip to Jamaica, she got again white girl wasted. Not white girl wasted, but 5 white girl wasted. She was so drunk. She slept through the whole thing. The bus ride. She slept through the fight. She slept through Reese supposedly getting hit by Junior. She slept through him busting Ryan upside the head, fighting the security guards. I mean, it was so much yelling and screaming and everything. She slept through the whole thing. And when they got her back to their place where they was staying, they had to drag her in the house, carry her, put her in the bed. She was drunk. She was wasted. And when she woke up, she was like, huh? I didn't know we left the house. We left the house? Huh? They got in a fight? What? Junior got to go home? What? She was so lost because she was so drunk. So, I don't know. I said this several times, Ryan, I think you're making a mistake with this one. But I have to admit, last night's episode, my heart kind of went out to her because I know what it's like being a single parent. She comes to the shop and she brings her baby. And oh my God, the baby's so precious, so cute. She didn't have a babysitter. Her mom had to work. And then she started, first of all, she was scared to bring the baby because she just knew after these few incidences that she had already, if she brought her baby to work, she might get fired. Especially, it's under construction. The whole building is under construction. There's no place in there for a baby. It's not like it's a room set up where it's a TV and a couch and they can shut the door or, put some toys in there. There's nothing in there. So she brings the baby anyway. And she thinks she's going to get fired. But turns out Ryan has some sympathy for her. And his woman was there. So that helped too, because I'm sorry, not the woman, but his what is her name? I can't remember her name, but it's the lady that he wants to hire to be his manager. I think her name is Brittany. Yeah, Brittany. And matter of fact, speaking of that, the way she had came up to the shop and jumped all over him and hugged him, it was all around his neck and knocked him down on it. I'm thinking, is this another cat situation where y'all done work together and that just seemed more than friendly to me. I'm sorry, that just seemed more than friendly to me. But anyway, so there was a woman there, her heart kind of went out to her too. And I think that kind of helped. She had started crying, talking about how her son's dad is a, her son or daughter. I don't even remember what the damn child was. I think it was a daughter. It was a daughter. And she was just, telling how the dad is a deadbeat. He won't see the child. He's not helping her out. She's doing everything on her own. I understand. I do. I remember times when I was young and my son was very young, and times I couldn't go to work, or I'm calling everybody and their mama, somebody that I really trust though. I wasn't one of those parents who just dropped my kid off on anybody. I don't care if I had to be at work or not. But somebody I could trust, and it's hard out there as a single parent. So my heart went out to her, and props to Ryan for not firing her and being understanding. So I give him props for that. So now Don, he had wanted to speak to Adriana. So he called because he's been hearing, Adriana's out there. She, they post everything on social media. So they beefing all over social media. Ryan goes over to Don's place because Adriana did say that she wanted to speak to Loyal Inc. Don also said he wants to speak to Adriana. So he goes over there and he's like, Adriana wants to talk to you guys. She feels like, Junior didn't hit her. She hit her. Don is like, I don't know what. I don't know what happened. I didn't see it. I don't know. But, Reese is part of Loyal Inc. And although half the doggone crew there don't know the meaning of loyal, she's part of Loyal Inc. And we just gotta have her back. Believe what he say. But at the same time, he's pissed off at Lily because, like I said before, Junior was drunk. Junior was drunk. He was out there pouring out the liquor, F Loyal Inc., pouring out the F Loyal Inc. He's going off, dissing them, in front of their faces. But Lily, she basically added more fuel to the fire when she started running up on him on the fight. Then that's when Reese got involved, and y'all remember. So it was a big old blow up in Jamaica, and Ford couldn't perform because the same people that was promoting his performance were also the same people that had promoted the block party or the street party where they was, and they told him take your butt home. So they're sitting around talking, and they're like, you know what? Yeah, Adriana, she needs to come to Loyal Inc. and sit down and talk to us, and we need to find out what's going on. So, excuse me. And then again, like with Reese being a woman, Ryan and Don, they both understand that, if a woman say a man hit her and all that altercation was going on and nobody see anything, I mean, how could you just be like, no, he didn't? She got hit. She knows she got hit. But, when they both have been drinking, hey, sometimes, okay. Just don't ask Bella, because she wouldn't have no idea who hit who. But so Don is like, you know what? Tell her come through. Tell her slide on us, and we can discuss this. Now Charmaine and Neek meet the parents. It's time to meet the parents. And I love these two. I love them together. They so great together. Although Charmaine is just kind of kooky, but they're meeting up at this restaurant. And it looks like it's one of those restaurants where they cook in front of you and they fix the food and chop it up and all that kind of stuff. And they invite her parents and they invite his mom. So now keep in mind they've been together for 2 years. Now Charmaine, her parents show up, and it's her mom and her cute little self and her dad. And Neek, he stands up, he shows respect, shaking her dad's hand, nice to meet you, blah, 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 blah. Speaks to her mother and everything. And Neek's mom comes in. And he ain't lying. She is strict. You can just tell that if Neek was a girl, he probably walking around right now with a dress down to his knees, a big bow in his hair, carrying a Bible on his hip, because she was like, at first, looking at Charmaine like, why she got her, her breasts all hanging out. We all know how Charmaine dressed. Obviously, Neek's mom has not been watching Black Ink. She obviously has not been following Charmaine on social media or watching Black Ink. Because for Charmaine to wear clothes like that, that's nothing new. But she was like, you need to tell her to pull her, shirt up. And Charmaine, she pulls her shirt, all the way up and everything. And she's like, oh my God, I'm embarrassed now. But come on, you coming to see this guy's mom. He already told you what kind of mom he got. You should have at least showed a little less cleavage, or wore a totally different outfit or something. I'm just saying that's probably what I would have done. But then she finds out that they going back and forth, his parents, her parents, trying to figure out why nobody has met each other. And the dad thinks maybe Neek was trying to hide from him, or he wasn't man enough to meet her father. And then the mother, she's also like, what? See, that's why I'm thinking like maybe she still live in the Caribbean, and maybe he might have flew her in or something, because she's like, what? You haven't even met her family? Like, I understand why they haven't met me, or why Char hasn't met me, but you haven't even met her family? And y'all, okay, so it is kind of strange though that they've been together that long. And I mean, I don't introduce nobody to my mom and and them like right away. Like, sometimes I was in one relationship, they didn't meet the guy till like 6, 7 months later. So, but still 2 years, that's a long time. So his dad, has a valid point for thinking that maybe he was afraid to meet him or something. Some guys, they just get, kind of shaky to meeting pops, because, pops usually, they have a certain man in mind that they want their daughter to date, and if you is not that man, they gonna let it be known and try their best to, steer their daughter away. But anywho, she's up there talking about, you guys, you should be married. This is his mom, Neek's mom. You guys, you should be married, and y'all been together for 2 years and all this kind of stuff. Because Charmaine had told him, well, we living together. His mom didn't even know they was living together. Like, y'all been together 2 years. You scared to tell your mama that you living with your girlfriend? That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Like, Charmaine was like, dang, I don't know whether to be more upset that, he didn't tell his mom that we live together, or that he didn't tell his mom that we live together. I don't know. I don't understand why neither of them have tried to fit it in their schedule to meet each other's parents. But nevertheless, here we are. So, and Charmaine's dad, he also is like, yeah, you've been together with my daughter and y'all living together and you getting her stuff every night. He was being straightforward, direct, no chaser. And Neek was just sitting there like, oh my God, I didn't expect all this to happen, but it did. And her dad is not too happy about it. And Charmaine was like, but I proposed to him. It's not like I wasn't trying to get married. And his mom was like, what? You did what? And his dad is like, what? Her dad is like, what? You said no? Like, okay. I'm expecting the total opposite from them. Like, I'm expecting him to be like, no, you didn't apologize to his man. That is a man's job. You don't get on your knees and not apologize, but propose to a man. That is a man's job to propose to you. And I'm expecting the woman to be like, Neek, the same thing. Like, why does she have to propose to you? And Charmaine, she seems so strict, so one of those ladies who just set in their ways, really religious and everything. And there's just certain things that women are supposed to do in a relationship, And there are certain things that men are supposed to do in a relationship. So neither one of their parents are too happy right now. But Charmaine, she has to throw it in there that I don't care about no proposal. I don't care about no wedding. I proposed. I tried. He turned me down. He left me at the altar. No, he didn't leave her at the altar. But he turned her down. And she said, all I want is a baby. That's all I want. Just give me my baby. I think her dad wanted to strangle her at that time because he was like, are you serious? Are you crazy? What is wrong with you? And when he said, I think I raised a dummy, did you see Charmaine's face? She was like, Dad, did you just call me a dummy? Like, he was like, yeah, I think I raised a dummy. And her mom is like, a baby? That's just not how we do things. That's just not how a Christian home goes. I don't know where they gonna go on from here. But her dad was so mad. He just got up and her mom just got up and left. They just walked out of there. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm assuming with all this pressure from both sides of their family that Neek is gonna feel pressure to propose to Charmaine. So now Adriana. She already told Ryan she wants to stop by at the shop. And Don told Ryan, tell her to, swing through, tell her to slide on us so we can talk about this issue with Junior. Adriana, that's my kind of girl. This is her first season, so I don't know too much about her. But for her to be bold enough and brave enough to go up in Loyal Inc., knowing they all crazy, especially Lily. I mean, she didn't already fought Danielle. She didn't fought Charmaine. She mollywopped Charmaine, like mollywopped Charmaine at the club. I know y'all remember that. And then she was trying to fight Junior when they was in Jamaica. So I give it to her. She walked up in there, ready for whatever to defend her man. And she gets in there and everybody's looking around, like, especially Lily. Like, oh, no, not this chick then. She probably thought that she was coming up in there to start something. But no, she's not coming to start something. Not really on no peaceful mess either. But, she just want to clear the air, because she's looking out for her man, Junior. So she's up there talking and she's trying to tell Reese, Junior didn't hit you. Reese is still up there. This is her truth. This is her truth. He did hit me. He hit me in the back. He punched me all up in my face. And she's like, no, that didn't happen. Don, of course, everybody else is like, we didn't really see it. Everything happened so fast. But if she said it, we just gotta believe her. So that's when the production crew, they was like, you know what? We didn't had enough of this. We didn't had enough. And the production crew, they probably knew all along what really happened because they are the production crew. They have the videotapes. So I don't know why they let it drag out this long, especially because this is ruining Junior's reputation and his career. Ryan told him he couldn't come back to the shop. He done, hit up his homegirl Brittany so that she can become the new manager. So this is really messing up Junior's life right now. And so after they go in the green room and they watch the video, they see in slow motion, they all holding like this iPad or something in their hand, and each one of them is just watching the video, and it's in slow motion. And as I said several times, he did not touch that woman. Reese did not get hit by Junior, but she also didn't get hit by the girlfriend Adriana either. What they showed was Ryan, he had accidentally, while he was trying to break it all up and get Junior off her and get her off of Junior, while he was trying to break it all up, he accidentally hit Reese in her back. Now, I don't know about the face part because she swears that she got punched all up in her face, but I'm like, come on, Ryan got punched in his face. Ryan had a whole steak, not really steak, but he had a whole bag of ice on his face. Ryan was messed up. He was all lumped up for like 2 episodes. And Reese, if she got punched all in the face, especially by a man, you would think she would have been bleeding, busted lip, busted eyes. She had a stake on her face too, but she didn't. So I don't know why she keeps saying she got punched. But anyway, after they showed the footage, everybody was like, okay, cool. After they admitted, they was like, okay, Junior, he's innocent. I don't know if Ryan's going to let him back into the shop or not and tell Brittany to take her butt back home, or I don't know what's gonna, happen right with that with Junior or anything. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, Adriana. I'm sorry, not Adriana, but Reese. Even though she watched the video, she's still stuck in her truth, telling Adriana, I know who hit me, and I never want to see him again. She's still stuck. After you just watched the footage, I mean, everybody saw what happened. The whole world saw what happened. So I don't know. I guess she's still, how some people, they want to be so right. They want to be so right, and they can't step up and just be a man or be a woman and apologize for being wrong because they were wrong, really wrong. So I'm assuming that she eventually will come around and apologize, but for right now, she's still trying to stay in her truth. So then Adriana, and then when they get done discussing all that, Adriana, she's outside with Dawn, and she's up there upset with Don because of the fact, now Don, he had Lily's back. I mean, not Lily, he had Reese's back because she's part of Loyal Inc. And if she said the man hit her, the man hit her. We just got to have her back. But also, Don, he had been texting back and forth with Junior because he's been on Junior's side as well, because he said, I don't give a doggone if he hit the chick or if he didn't hit the chick. Junior is my boy. Junior's my guy. He's my dude. He's the homie. Just like with Ryan. Him and Four, Don and Four brothers, both of them are still cool with Ryan, and they still cool with Junior. So just because somebody might have done something wrong don't necessarily mean you have to break up your friendship with them. So I guess Adriana is trying to throw him under the bus. Lily, she overhears all this because he's like, you know what? Well, Lily was the whole reason for it, and Lily was the one who started it, and it's all because of Lily. Lily. And I think a few episodes ago I said Lily has been doing so much, and just all this fighting and everything, a total different change from season 2. I mean, not season 2, but the season before. And I'm like, this is like a totally different chick. She's just all ratted, about it, acting all gangsta. Every time I turn around, wanting to fight and be up in somebody's face. That ain't the Lily I remember from previous seasons. But anywho, she gets mad because she hear Don, basically not defending her. But it was your fault. And like I said a few episodes ago, when is this enough? When is enough enough? Lily, you cannot keep on fighting everybody. You didn't cause Four to lose a concert appearance in Jamaica. Y'all all went to Jamaica, spent thousands of dollars to go to Jamaica, and he couldn't perform at his event that London on the Tracks got for him because of you. Yeah, Junior said F Loyal Inc., but you went off and started fighting. So something needs to be done. She really needs to learn a lesson. I don't know how they're going to teach her a lesson. I don't know. Before Charmaine wanted to fire her, they was like, no, we ain't going to fire her. We all a team. We all a group. No, there's no bosses since Ryan left us in the dust. We're all bosses, basically. That's why they got pissed off when Charmaine got the LLC, because she wanted to have some kind of order. But they have to get some kind of order in this shop. Otherwise, people is just going to be popping off, left and right and doing what they want to do. And not only is the incident with Four going to be happening, but it might be other things like charges pressed against the shop, people suing the shop. You don't never know. So anyway, you guys, let me know what you thought about this episode. Let me know what you think about Adriana and Junior. Let me know what you think about Reese still hiding behind her truth. even though we all saw the footage. And let me know what you think about what's her name? Oh God, Bella. Let me know what you think about her situation with her child and everything. Or if you have any advice for her. Like I said, I done been there before, single parent, no babysitter sometime, and baby father. You looking for him like, I don't. I understands Bella, but anywho, y'all let me know what y'all think about this video, what y'all think about the cast. And make sure if you didn't like this video on the way in, make sure you like the video on the way out. Also, make sure you share the video and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber of my channel. And do remember, in the comment section, I post my cake business page link on Facebook. It's a cake decorating page because I am a cake decorator and I have promotions every month. So slide on over there to my cake decorating page and check out a lot of my pictures of my work and everything. Also, if you are in the Omaha area and you subscribe to this channel and you like my Facebook cake business page, you can enter every month on the first of every single month into a drawing for a free cake giveaway made specially by moi, the cake lady. So, as usual, Primetime Squad, until we see each other again, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out.